Mr. Brand, thank you very much for your time. So your investigation has begun. What are your areas of interest?
Yeah, good morning, Tolly, and to all the viewers. The investigation we have commenced after we received a complaint from the MEC for Community Safety in the Western Cape, Advocate Albert Fritz. And we have then also published a public notice in the government gazette requesting comments from the public on this investigation, on whether the police is able to prevent, combat, investigate and actually make arrests in this kind of incidents.
Most concerning, Mr. Brand, are claims that the police are unable to bring criminals to book. Is that what your early findings are, or your early signs of your investigations are revealing?
And I think it's premature to at this stage make any findings or even just to suggest something like that without proper investigation. I mean, the purpose of any investigation is to gather evidence and then to establish the truth. So in this particular case, hence the reason why we want the public and organizations to specifically comment on what are their views. They can send it to our office. So it's really important that we get, the more inputs we get, the more you will be able to do a supported finding, and then obviously you can come up with clear directions and recommendations.
And I want to ask you specifically about that which you mentioned now, public participation. What kind of value is it likely to add to your process?
Look, as I said, the purpose of the investigation is to gain evidence. Now, if people are having evidence, they need to submit it to us because, firstly, it will be dealt with confidentiality. It will be anonymous. I am, in the notice, we've requested that people should email it to us at the Ombudsman at wcpo.gov.za. They can phone our office at code 021-483-0669, or they can fax it at 021-483-0660.
Mr. Brand, just as a final question to you, and it's something that has been bubbling under for a while, there is this fight between the National Police and the provincial authorities in the Western Cape. Talks that the Western Cape may want to have a police authority of its own. Is that something that you're also going to be interested in, or is that not part of your scope?
No, unfortunately, Tolly, that won't be part of my scope. I really don't want to be drawn into any politics. The purpose of my office is to investigate complaints and alleged police inefficiency in terms of Section 206 of the South African Constitution, and I would like to remain with my mandate and not be involved in any politics.
Johan Brand, thank you very much for your time. He is the police ombudsman in the Western Cape.